The superstars of Fan Control Football Season 2.0 are not only the who's who of celebrity team owners and influencers, not the 21 million live views of our Emmy-nominated broadcast. Across Twitch, DAZN, Fubo, NBCLX, Peacock. Or our highlights that scored over 100 million views. And we can't forget best-in-class sponsors. But the biggest star of Season 2 is our play calling app that allow fans to control the action on the field. Fans pick a team, pick a play, 4 run plays, 4 pass plays to choose from. The play with the most votes is called in real time.
We got it.
This is where video games and live action come to life. And now, Fan Control Sports and Entertainment brings you Fan Controlled Hoops, where fans call the shots. Coming 2023, the future of sports is here, and it's Fan Control. Power to the fans.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah! Welcome to Juicebox Heroes.
As Freddie Earmel said, got straws in his eyes.
Yeah! It's the show formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show, the official companion show of Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment, your home of sports controlled entirely by you, the fans. I'm Jeff Cannata, Cannata, and I'm joined at long last by the full boat. Some of my favorite people in the world. It's Patrick Dees, Josh Macuga, and the commish, Ray Austin. What is up, fellas?
We're back. We did it.
It feels good.
Last week, Ray ran the show.
Y'all see this face?
I see it. Oh, I see it.
That's my new emoji.
That's good.
Ray ran the whole thing by himself last
Hey,
week.
y'all, that was all manufactured hoopla that they all did because guess what? No one showed up last week. They didn't even tell me. They didn't even tell me. They were just like, we're not showing up.
Okay, so
We're gonna put him out there.
I admittedly did not hear the end of last show, but I heard you went solo. We played ISO ball. Everybody just cleared out for Ray.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, I started off with a little Shakespeare. I had to do that.
Of course. You play the hits. You play the hits. Yeah.
Then I talked horribly about Pittsburgh.
I was just gonna say.
And then I told them I was Aquaman and I was going to Phoenix, and now I'm going to, you're the diving expert or the what are you?
Lifeguard.
Diving.
Guard.
He's now he's fasting, Ray. He's on a full fast, so he's now into free diving as well. Because as you know,
Yes.
you do life-changing, life-altering sports that only a fasting body can handle. And as such, Dee is now an ultra marathoner. He wrestles bears, punched an alligator.
That was just Tuesday.
Unprovoked. It was unprovoked. He just looked at me funny.
Yep.
And most terrifying thing for him is being a lifeguard because he's ginger.
It's the worst. It's
Anywhere near the
literally-
sun.
No.
That's right.
I think twice before diving in and saving your child. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I could step out underneath the shade. I don't know.
Let's give him a
not
second.
the best example. So
Nothing you can't learn with a little bit of struggle underwander.
You don't walk
Exactly.
the pool. You don't.
Oh, no.
Then
Walk
you
the
little.
pool.
take
No. Hey,
spin in the whistle.
His method of lifeguarding is,
too good.
if you need me, just call me. I'll be over here.
Over there.
And Jeff's lifeguarding is if you need me, text me and I will
Yeah.
get back with you.
Text me.
Within 500.
Thousands of children have drowned.
You know what? I got all these unread tests, and so many of them are just help, glub, glub, glub.
glove.
They're like the text to speech. Hold up, I'm struggling.
I could be expected to respond to those. Hey, if you're just joining us for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, this is our long form lifeguarding podcast that we do every week. No. We are fan controlled. That means you get to decide what we are called every week. That is why we are called Juicebox Hero this week, because you decided it last week, which means this week you'll get to decide what we're called next week. All you got to do is, if you're here live in the Twitch chat, just give us some suggestions of what the show should be called next week, and we will pick our favorites. And at the end of the show, you get to vote. Whatever you vote is what we're called next week. Fan controlled. We also got, I'm hurrying through this, folks, because we have a jam-packed show. This
It's like
is
a fish concert. It's all jam.
It's all jam all the time.
It's all jam.
It may be
all
just as
weed.
meandering and nonsensical.
Correct?
Yeah.
And we have a murderer's row of guests. We have the MVP guests list all in one episode. It's like a who's who of some of our favorite guests, just one right after another.
It's Champions Week, right?
Yes.
They're all coming back. Let's go.
It's the
And not only
it's
that,
best of the
Jeffrey.
best. What?
Not only that, Jeffrey, you can submit to Hoops names now too, and we're going to do that at the end of the show.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Hoops
yeah, that's
is coming.
right.
Hoops. You probably saw the video at the beginning of the show. Fan control Hoops is imminent, and we got to get some teams. We got to get some team names. We can't do it. We can't do it. It's fan controlled. That means it's your responsibility to name the teams, design the logos, figure it all out, schedule the games, tell them when to show up. All of it.
Make the shots.
Do it.
Yeah.
All the
Write
shots.
the checks.
Right?
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
No. Too busy lifeguarding.
How do they submit names, Josh?
You go to fchoops.io, you register, you sign in, you submit. You can submit logos, you can submit team names, you can submit team names and logos, and you could also submit a team name for then you can commission me to draw it with you with a Uniball or Bic pen, depending on your choice of artistic implement, Jeff. And then one of those teams could truly be a fan-controlled Hoops team name this upcoming season of 1.0. You choose the names. You vote on them. What's the deal with peanuts?
It's all up to you. It is all up to you. That means we need you to come up, to plumb the depths of your imagination and come up. If you've always thought, you know what would be an amazing name for a basketball team?
How about
now
this
is your
one?
chance.
The Twine Ticklers, both team name and next show name.
Wow.
Not bad. Not bad.
Twine Ticklers. And that's going to be a tough one on broadcast. For Twine Twicklers, fuck.
It just sounds like a team that rolls in with like a bunch of windowless vans with the Twine Ticklers.
You guys want to tickle some
Twine?
Is the twine in this case is referring to the nets of the basketball hoops?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Is
it could
that
be-
what that is? Twine.
It could be
That's
the
what they call
pine
that,
ticklers, but we're not playing on pine. We're saving trees.
You're not playing. You'd be the pine tickler, right?
Yeah.
Antioch High School?
Yeah, I'm
Pine
a
ticklers.
I tickled the pine. I tickled the pine with my rear end. Yeah. Anyway, do that. And at the end of the show, we're going to talk about some of the submissions we've already gotten, right? So stay tuned for that as well.
Yes.
Incredible.
We haven't gotten actual ones from the website. Go to FC Hoop, put them in. What we have are some from sites, Don't Cause a Ruckus, some from social media, and then I wrote out a list of a lot, and you guys are just going to give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Which I will still to the website of the ones that you have given me a thumbs up and ones you give me a thumbs down about your.
Josh, your
but
internet
we're
is
gonna get to
dreadful.
that as well as.
Your internet is
God
dreadful.
damn it!
You're getting like every other word, my friend. Every other word.
You know, it would be great if we had a soundboard where we could mess with him and it would just scramble it. It'd be like, wah, 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 every time he said something we don't like. And we could just blame it on his internet. So I think what he was saying was that we were, he's going to read to us his submissions and we're going to thumbs up or thumbs down them.
I like it.
And the ones that we thumbs up, he's going to submit to the site. The ones we thumbs down, I think he's still going to submit to the site. Why we're doing the exercise, I don't know. Josh just really likes to come up with long lists of things. You know?
I do. I'm so glad you're back, Patrick, because for so long we have been going without a Josh Whisperer. And it's nice to finally understand what the hell he's going on about.
Yeah.
I'm not going just one thumbs up, thumbs down because I know how Josh comes. So I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Okay. Dropping the big
really
middle.
Dumb. The big middle. The crooked middle.
That's like
I'm dropping the crooked middle on Josh.
It's rock paper scissors kind of thing. Thumbs up beats thumbs down beats middle beats thumbs up.
Yeah, what beats middle?
I got it.
What beats middle finger, Josh?
Uh,
thumbs up, thumbs down, then middle finger means what?
Go fuck yourself.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
when
tracks.
when I start seeing my Wi-Fi trickle down, I'm just gonna stop talking.
Good idea.
Just trickle down. There's a meter in the corner. Oh no, Josh, you're almost out of Wi-Fi.
You're running out of it. Don't use it up. Don't use it up.
I don't have a tankless water heater over here. This is like 1980s in my basement. My dad like, it's a 1-minute shower. Everybody shut up and shower.
Oh man, you remember those days?
Can I tell you guys a quick anecdote from
God, I
today?
hadn't thought about that in a minute. Please.
All right, because we got Mitch Kidd coming on in like mere seconds, but I want to tell you about a quick story that happened to me today because I went and saw. We literally just came from the my son's first grade class choral presentation. All 3 first grade classes.
All right.
Up on stage in the multi-purpose room.
Hell yeah.
Singing, choreographed dance maneuvers. With the all the stuff. The most like adorable overload is what it was. It was amazing. But so they march them all out. They sing their songs. It's all. I mean, I cried because they're singing songs about how you're the greatest dad there is in the world. It's like I'm just waterworks coming down. They're singing about how
not you. Not you.
Yeah. They literally do a song about how like spend time with us because we're growing fast. It's like you're so true. But then at the end, the video screen like laboriously comes up. Waiting for the video screen to come down from the top of the multi-purpose room, and they play a edited video of every single kid talking to the camera and going, my family is special because they love me and they give me hugs. I love my family because they let me play with toys. It's like every kid saying what they love about their family, right?
Sure.
So every kid's going on all the there's oohs and ahs and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
My kid comes on and he goes, my family, I love my family because they are nice and they are sweet and they're funny. Like that. Like exactly like that. He's like, and the whole crowd just erupts in laughter.
Crushes it.
He's like, they're like a huge question mark at the end.
Yeah.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Incredible.
It was very funny. They're funny. All the parents came up after to us and like, I guess you guys are funny.
That's amazing.
That's a burn. That's where you're like, Dad, did we get ice cream on the way home? You're like, no, is this funny now? No.
Yeah. Do you? Do you?
Am I being funny right now? Am I being funny?
Do I amuse you?
Yeah. You want to walk home, kid?
Yeah.
You love your sister more. Is that funny?
Get your shine box.
Yeah.
Am I a clown to you?
The other parents come up and go, like, they're ready for this joke. They're like, you've got to be Jeff. You're really funny. And you go with the most laconic and wooden, yes, nice to meet you. My name's Jeff. Nice to meet you. Just like as boring as you possibly can be.
I just gave Josh a Seinfeld reference and he missed it, but that's okay.
Well, we know why, because
we know why.
Distant
why.
second.
Yeah,
Distant
That should be the name of my Wi-Fi and
Josh, distant second.
yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Their show name They're Funny.
Funny? Question mark? Anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Is Mitch here? Is he backstage? Are we ready to rock? Let's do it. Let's bring him on. You know him. You love him. You've watched him throw passes from the back of the end zone, and now evidently he's a pickleball champion. Let's bring him on. Mitch Kidd, ladies and gentlemen.
Mitch.
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Mitch, you are part of the 99% of guests that take the calls from their car. Even though you told me you were going to do so. Guess who else is taking a call from the car? Our next guest as well. I've been informed via text message. Is it okay if I'm in my car? Sure. Why not? Yeah.
Still have better internet than you, though, Josh.
That's true.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mitch, what
Jeff-
is this
Jeff
logo
Money?
on your sweater? What's this logo?
It's a company called Three Nails, just a religious brand.
Oh, 3 nails. Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. So it's a cross.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And it's about Jesus. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That's strong
Josh
guess
nailed
there,
it.
Josh.
I was assuming that.
Strong guess.
Josh. Great.
Listen,
Great
I'm a
job.
big Jesus guy. I get it.
Yeah, I know. We always. So we was talking about you about
Oh,
that
it's
context.
me and Jesus.
So,
All right, Mitch. Okay, the fans don't think we hung out 2 weeks ago because I didn't get any pictures or video.
yeah, weird.
You didn't. You did.
Weird.
We literally hung out. Josh told me to say this, that we hung out, we played pickleball, and
And he was so good. Josh is amazing at pickleball, and he was so incredible, and he's really nice and fun.
yeah,
Bro,
that's why
listen,
I'm on my
guys.
phone, is so that
Yeah.
I can read it.
That's
With
right.
the both of you, with the way internet is now, and the both of you, how is there no footage?
Well, I asked my wife to take footage, Ray, and of course, all she got was my daughter because
Well,
she's
priorities.
way cuter than Mitch
Yeah.
and I, obviously.
Fair.
So, and you guys played pickleball? Is this what happened? Is this what went down?
And we're pretty
Yeah.
sure that we are going to eventually dominate the Monterey Peninsula. We're going to start small and then work our way
Absolutely.
nationwide.
Give me, Mitch, in a couple words, give me like a brief synopsis of how you would describe Josh's pickleball game and then athleticism in general.
Yeah.
I was going to say athleticism.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we brought the wives out as, a warm-up game.
Sure.
and so dominated that. That was,
Freud,
that was
Congrats on that. Congrats. That's really
Yeah.
that's great.
I will say that I think Rosie's probably got some higher potential than Josh, but it's
Way more upside.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, no, Josh is a heck of a player. I'm glad to have him as my teammate. We're gonna
See?
dominate the county.
Yep. We start at a county level, okay? Monterey County. Then we work to the state of California, and then we work nationwide. And before you know it, the Pickle Mitches are going to dominate.
This is obviously a IHOP conversation they had right after the game.
Yeah, like we're so good. I'm telling you right
We
now,
are really good.
really good.
How many?
Do we have
reminds
any
me-
basis
No.
of comparison?
no. That reminds me. So when I was growing up, I just date myself. I would play Street Fighter in the arcades, and I was amazing. Tucson, Arizona. Nay, the world has never seen somebody this good as Ken in Street Fighter 2, or so I thought. So I grow up, go to college, start playing people who actually knows how the game works, and just get destroyed. just dominated. I was good for my 6 square blocks. I was really good. That's how I feel you guys in pickleball, right? It's not like you've played like Ray.
Well, is Ray good?
I mean, I feel like Ray is probably.
I'll get it over the I'll get it over the net. What do you guys call it? The
Pickle a
net?
ball?
I don't know.
I'll pickle the shit out of a ball.
Okay, I'll bring dill, sweet.
Slice spears. Mitch and I did see a woman bring her own net and then her own pickleball machine that was rapid firing pickleballs at her, and she was just hitting them back. So we have some competition. There are some people that are taking the
serious.
sport quite seriously.
Yeah.
It's a tough
Mitch,
coast.
is your hit hand the same as your throw arm?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You got to have the whole same
Yeah.
deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
In boxing, I'm a southpaw. I changed it up because I'm left-handed. So I make
Okay.
that. Yeah. So it's so I didn't know. So
Yeah, man. I didn't know you were left-handed. Left-handers unite.
that's what. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, baby. I'm left-handed.
Josh is both. He switches. He'll go right.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. He does go.
I'm pickle dexterous, Ray.
Yeah.
Or ambipickless. I don't know where we go with on that one, but yeah, we're getting it.
He's by pickle. That's what it is.
I'm pickle curious.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're getting there. We're making Jeff uncomfortable. He's starting to get a little mad. He's funny. Mitch, what are you up to? So when I text you last week, you're like, I'm in the weight room now. Are you, what's going on? Are we getting jacked for no reason, or are we getting jacked for something special?
Oh, both. But
Okay.
I'm running the weight room for the high school out here for Stevenson. So
Oh, whoa.
yeah,
nice.
making some connections for whenever Rosie needs to go to school. I got you.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, we could use that.
At least somebody's looking out for a future.
Wow, Jeff, I can't wait till she goes to a choral concert and he's like, my dad is funny and adorable and amazing. The question mark.
There was one kid there who was like, I love my family because my dad is super handsome and my mom is beautiful. And I was like,
Damn.
getting the gauntlet down.
Yeah, that's what
you're funny.
Yeah, we're funny. Mitch's kids get up there. My dad's got the arm of a howitzer cannon.
Yeah.
And my mom puts up with him. Camille was actually pretty good at pickleball too. Mitch's wife stepped in. Amanda, on the other hand, wasn't the best showing on her part.
I feel like Amanda was doing good. She was multitasking. She was looking at Rosie, hitting the ball, looking at Rosie, you know.
Yeah.
So, but are you, I mean, you're talking about the weight room. Are you playing pickleball kind of augment your fitness, or you just like love the game? Like, is this something you're like, is it part of your conditioning that you're like really trying to mix that in, or is just, I don't know, it's what everybody seems to be doing these days?
Exactly.
You know, when they ask you to be on the Miami Heat, when they got all the best players in the world, and that's going to be who your partner is going to be, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That tracks.
Yes.
You're the Chris Bosh of pickleball. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that
I'm number
show?
3 on our team.
I can't remember that show. It was like American Gladiator, where they would take pros versus Joe. You'd be a pro at one thing, and then see if you could transition and do something else. Do you think that you have like an All-American / Hall of Fame career potentially with pickleball?
I think as long as I have the partner that I've been working with, I mean, we're gelling right now. We're out there.
My God.
We're grinding.
I was literally trying to give you the stage, and you just gelled. You just
That's classic Mitch. That's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He compliments his receivers and his O-line before he'll ever take the credit.
Did you wait until you were 30 points down before you started swinging?
No.
Okay.
I gotta say that my wife went out with me last weekend and we played with her family and stuff. Hit one right at the head. I mean, just no mercy, just going to town.
Okay.
Real talk though, Mitch. Like
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Seriously though, what is the big like draw with pickleball? Is it more like racquetball? Is it more like tennis? Is it more like handball?
It's super aggressive.
Pong.
It's an athletic ping pong, right? It's like
yes.
Ping pong and tennis had a baby, right?
Yeah.
Ping pong and tennis. Yeah.
And you don't have all the crazy counting like tennis, and I don't know how to count and all that stuff. I barely know how to count regularly. So
Wait, so you guys played your wives, and then did you play just random people?
No, not yet. We're joining a club. We're joining a Monterey club to then start taking over that club one at a time as we climb our way to the top. You got to start somewhere, Jeff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Is there an organized league or anything?
Yeah.
Nice.
Every other
I think
Saturday.
You guys should just play pickup pickleball. Pick
Show
up pickup ball
with matching headbands.
Yeah, matching headband, socks to the knees, and then hustle everybody. You guys warm up and just miss everything. Be like, I don't know, should we put $100 on this game?
Well,
and then dominate.
Mitch did have the fans pick his uniform for season 2.
know.
So I don't understand why they wouldn't pick our looks each
point.
week for pickleball.
That's a great point.
Exactly.
Boom. Well, Mitch, we know you got to get to the weight room. So thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we're gonna bring you back on again soon to talk more about football and pickleball and everything in between.
Appreciate it. We'll have to go play pickleball and take some pictures. So that
Hey, Mitch, thank you, Mitch, for hanging out with Josh. We all really appreciate it.
You got the short straw.
Yeah, I know. I got it next time. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Vacation-wise, I got stuck with it.
That's true.
It's not about
Thanks for being here, Mitch. It's always awesome to see you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See you,
Love you,
Mitch.
See you,
Bye,
buddy.
buddy.
See you guys.
He's awesome.
Oh, Mitch is the best.
He's the best.
I'm telling you, I think here's the best part about pickleball on my court is that I don't have the best knees in the world, so lateral movement isn't exactly my strength.
Overrated.
But I am like on a doubles pickleball court, you don't have to cover a ton of surface area.
Right.
You don't.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not respecting pickleball until they come up with like a Rutgers Park pickleball. Like
Just street. Like
street
straight
pickleball,
street.
like,
Yeah, I could see it.
it's like late at night.
Yeah.
You got your racket at a pawn shop.
no blood, no foul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you.
It's fenced off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the net's made out of chains.
Dogs are
Yes.
barking. And,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it gotta be some. That'll be.
I'm into it. I like that.
I think there's a world where like the pickleball paddles are really like made from some real like street kind of stuff, right?
Like asphalt?
Yeah.
Just made from the streets?
Yes,
Garbage
exactly. Like woven in there with like street threads of asphalt and chain link fences.
Describing
and
the musical stomp is what you're describing.
Oh, dude,
No,
if you've ever been on a pickleball court, the cacophonous musicality of pickleball is stomp.
I was describing West Side Story because once I'm a Jet, I'm
When
always
you're
a Jet.
you're a
I
pickle.
remember, I remember when we with Pullman Yards, there was a pickleball. The guy that owned the sandwich shop had pickleball there, and we were all like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, and it would have been perfect for having like fan control pickleball right there as you were in the stadium, and then come out and hang out with them. And I think it's a great idea. I think this generation is so welcoming to new sports.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've got an LED court that is only playing basketball on it this much.
Bro, put a chip in that pickleball or the ball. And just
light
imagine
the ball.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I gotta highlight one of my favorite show name suggestions ever.
Okay.
Freddie Airmail with show name suggestion: the best knees in the world. That is
he took out
gold.
Freddie is the goat.
The
of
best
naming
knees
shows.
in the world.
He's the Tom Brady of naming shows. It's absurd how good he is.
I want a T-shirt that just says "the best knees in the world."
Incredible.
That for him just saying that just now made me like cringe because now I know what that sport is made of, and I don't have the knees for it. I'm sorry.
I don't have the knees for it.
The side to side agility. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
So I got to tell you guys this. So speaking of like T-shirts and stuff. So Patrick knows this, but we've been waiting for months now, and my brother finally got into this clinical trial, and he started.
Congratulations!
Let's go! Come on!
I'm really happy to hear that.
Thanks. So he starts today. They injected 1.175 million new T cells into his body to fight the cancer that's in there.
Amazing.
And so we watched on Friday. We didn't know if he was going to get. He's had like 3 false starts. The target kept moving for him getting in there, and we didn't know if he was going to start on Monday. So he's like, "Hey, drive up. I want to watch Cocaine Bear." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I want to watch Cocaine 100%. Bear too. Let's go." So we had an edible. We watched Cocaine Bear. And we were dying. Like, is it a good movie? No, it's not supposed to be a good movie. I loved it. I thought it was the
but it's number one on Netflix. So,
but it's amazing, right? So he texted me on Monday. He said, "Trial starts today. I'm about to be that bear." Right? Like in reference to the Cocaine Bear. So I'm making T-shirts that say "I'm that bear."
I love it.
Incredible.
Like
that's wonderful.
So yeah, we've been texting just like the hashtag "I'm that bear, be that bear,
be that bear."
So if you want some inspiration, watch Cocaine Bear. And if you want
and if you like cocaine, have I got a movie for you?
That bear just won't stop. I don't know what's going on with that bear, but it won't stop.
And if there's anybody that has the like the tenacity of a cocaine bear, it is one Andrew Jameel.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go, AJ.
Fellas, what's up?
What is up, man?
You knew I was going to tie you into the Cocaine Bear somehow, Jameel.
Dude, I've seen Cocaine Bear. It's electric.
They call him the Cocaine Bear of the XFL, everybody.
Yes. Andrew, thanks for being here, bud.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. It's always good to see the boys.
Yeah. Now, are you back in Massachusetts?
Yep. Yeah, back in Boston.
Okay. Are you going
Grit
to the Celtics
Factory?
game tonight?
Grit Factory is on Cape Cod. I will be there this summer.
Okay.
All right.
Celtics, dude, I'd love to go to a game, but those XFL contracts aren't NFL.
How was your hey man? I was gonna ask how do you feel coming up out of there? Like, what is your mindset? How do you think how do you think you did? What was the experience like? I'm interested because you and I both had that experience, but from different decades. Shit.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's hard to describe. It's unbelievable experience. I mean, put it this way: my team went 1-9. Unfortunately, we came in last, and I didn't produce as much as I feel like I wanted to. And I had an amazing experience, and I'm so thankful.
Yep.
So, I mean, we showed up to camp with 75 guys, and on the active roster, there's only 45. They're sending these elite players home, getting cut for whatever reason. And, I mean, it feels good to me that, I made that 45-man roster. They know
you're damn right.
Play. I know I can play. The other players know I can play. So, I always take away positives. It was an awesome experience. Plus, I got to see a whole bunch of cool cities that, I never
Been to. What was the best city that you because you're right. That's always the fun thing when you get to go to the city for a little while and get to hang out. What was your best city?
Vegas, baby, Vegas. I've never been.
Really? Oh, really? That was your first trip? What did you do? Walk us through the first night. You get to Vegas. You have a free night. What is Andrew Jamil doing?
So, funny story, actually. We get there. We have like an hour before meetings.
Okay.
We have meetings for like 2 hours, and then we have the rest of the night off. But we get there. We have an hour to kill, and my boys are like itching to go to the casino. Like, let's do it. Let's go to the casino. We'll only have time for a couple bets, but we'll make it back before meetings.
Sure.
We walk across the street. We go in there. One of the tight ends, Ryan Becker, he's like, honestly, dude, I'm going in there. I'm going to the roulette table, and I'm throwing on 18 red for my boy, AJ. I'm like,
all right.
Dude, he walks in, throws on 18 red, and wins.
No! Oh!
Won like at least $1,000, collects his money, and walks out.
Incredible.
Mic drop.
No.
Pretty dope.
We had our meeting, and we went back out to the casino and had a good time. Got to bed early, of course, because the next day we had a game. So
that's how they get you, right? Like Vegas is not built on winners, right? So they set that one up. So you'll be chasing that dragon until you're 62 years old. You're like, I can hit, I can get it.
Exactly. The house always wins.
The real question is the vibe in Vegas different from Saturday night at the bucket shop after a day of
There's not much of a difference.
Nah.
The bucket shop's one of my favorite places of all time.
See?
Yeah, same. Yep.
Freddie Airmail in the chat. Andrew, can you describe the feeling when you caught that TD pass from DeAndre in the
We have a video of that, don't we?
No, that's not from Francois.
Oh, yeah.
The only one I could find was your first one, which we'll play in a second. Yeah.
All right. It was amazing. I mean, Francois was my roommate all season. So,
nice. Oh, wow. Cool.
We had a good time. And, like I said, the season wasn't easy for us. We struggled. So we had our lows and our highs. But last game of the year, he started, I started. We were able to hit that touchdown. I mean, it was awesome. So we're fired up about that.
What did he think? What did DeAndre think when he went viral with that? Hey, y'all, shut the fuck up in the huddle. You like that?
I mean, he's just like, dude, like if I'm in the game and people are talking, like he's gonna say that every time.
Yeah,
I've heard him say that 1,000 times. Hey, that's my quarterback. No, that's how it should be.
AJ, what did you? Because I'm very fond. I know Terrell Buckley for a while. Like I've seen his. Coach Buckley at Florida State when he was playing out there, Lee and all those guys, like all and seeing his career. What was it like playing with Coach Buckley?
It was awesome. He's ride or die for the players. Always brings in energy. He starts the meeting with just running into the room clapping, and then everyone starts clapping and gets hyped, and then he starts the meeting. He's a former Patriot. I grew up watching him on TV, so
cool.
He was awesome to play for, man. He was a lot of fun.
That's good.
We do have a highlight video of you catching a TD pass in the XFL. Let's check this out. I'm very excited to see it.
Incredible.
Jim, it takes a second to pull up. The software is not the greatest. I will say when you caught this pass, Andrew, this is here we go.
Oh yeah.
Play.
What was the play?
Well, we lost it.
Oh,
There it is. Oh yeah, baby. He's got the speed. Woo! Quiet crowd.
Dude, it was
AJ, what was the route in the defense? What
they were playing, and I was in the slot, and we ran a switch vertical. So the outside guy took an inside release, ran a seam up the middle. I ran like a little wheel route.
you ran the wheel.
Yeah, and I just killed the dude guarding me.
So they didn't combo it off. They just went with you, or
nope. It was first game of the year. I don't know if
they had no combo.
Exactly. They kind of just played a man, and I was able to get free, and the kid put it on me. But when I scored, it was just like pretty quiet. And then for some reason, I shushed the crowd, and then they started booing.
Amazing. Amazing. Ray, what's the FCF equivalent of that play? Is that like snakes on a jet, or what are we talking about?
Snakes on a jet. No, it's smart. It's a smart play because and that's what I was wondering what he was going to say, because what happens when you get the cross, they usually, as a defensive back, we go, bang it off. He comes inside. I take your guy. You take my guy.
Yeah, sure.
He was saying they manned up, which is hard to do. So that's early. That's early. That's new. That's first game type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And we have an adjustment on that where if I can beat him, I'll keep going. But if he's way over the top, I'll just shut it down.
Shut it down on him. Yep.
And he was playing it, so I just ran right by him.
And that's the thing. If both of them have man up, if he's trying to chase you, you're already there. You're good to go. So
yeah, dude.
That's a hell of a
my phone was blowing up after that game. I mean, that was my first time playing on national TV.
So incredible.
Everybody was out. It was awesome.
I texted.
I get to the sideline after that touchdown, and one of my boys goes, "Dude, all of Boston is going crazy right now."
Let's go.
I'm like, shut up.
Are you getting the key to the city of Cape Cod? Like, what kind of reception is it back in Cape Cod? No, you don't have to pay for any kind of chowder anywhere. Right?
Yeah, no chowder has ever been exactly.
My family owns a restaurant, so I only can eat there. My dad will get mad if I support the competition.
That's smart. That's smart. That's smart. Are you going to throw the first pitch out at like a Cape Cod game?
Honestly, I need to get my agent on that.
Yes,
you really do. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Or you could race the pitch, have Josh throw it, and you race it.
I don't have much of an arm, Andrew.
That's what I'm saying. It's a race you can win.
It's a race you can definitely win. We got a couple of questions from fans here, Andrew, and I will start here with. Hold on, let me pull it. Where'd it go? There we go. One-on-one. No, that's wrong. Andrew, if you could, would you like to play for the Packers? That's from Bang Bang Rogers.
Oof. Of course I would. I'd play for any NFL. But if I'm allowed to be picky, without A-Rod, I don't know.
Is Jordan Love the guy? Is he him?
We'll find out. But I will say about Green Bay, it's cold and it's gritty. I'd love to play there. It kind of has a Patriots feel to it.
It drive.
Yeah,
it does.
They probably have a grit factory there.
Yeah, there's nothing to do there. The hangout spot is like the gas station. It's horrible.
Play some Pop-A-Shot. Ski ball.
That's why people are such big fans of the Packers. They're just grateful something's happening on Sunday.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Woody the Duck asks, how did your fan interactions go in XFL versus the FCF? Did you see any FCF fans at any of your games?
That's a great question.
I actually did. At the Vegas game, actually, I hear someone yelling my name, and I look up, and the kid's got a 18 Glacier Boys jersey on.
Nice.
Let's go.
I had to sign for him.
The original cocaine bear.
The fan engagement was cool. It was the first. It's the first time the NFL has been around for a while, so they really wanted to build the fan bases. Whenever we played in Orlando, we would get there a day early before the game, and we would kind of split up into groups, and we would go into the community in Orlando and just interact with the community and try to get people on board with us. But I mean, social media wise, dude, I'd have people reaching out all the time, congratulating me, and I'll scroll up like to the DMs, and they started messaging me in the FCF. They saw me there, started supporting there, and they just followed me ever since. So it's been
Jamil,
awesome.
Andrew, you've kind of had a pretty remarkable opportunity to be parts of very early leagues, right? Like, I mean, again, you were on the front lines of I mean, I can only speak from our perspective, and I'm sure it was similar in the XFL. I mean, we are learning every single week. It's all of this shit that we didn't know, and we were learning, coming up with solutions. We were going. XFL is a different beast, and they're doing different things and different goals and all that. But still, I'm sure every week they were learning. What do you think coming out of the season? What did you as a player learn about yourself, and what do you think the league did well and is learning coming into future seasons of the XFL?
That's a great question. So for me personally, coming out of the league, I'm extremely confident in my abilities to play receiver, but in the NFL and at this next level, you have to be able to do more than that. There's only 45 guys on the roster. So FCF, we don't have special teams. I got a little break for 2 seasons, but coming back with the XFL, I caught kicks and punts in practice. I didn't do it in the game, but I was on punt return, just plugging in randomly on special teams. And that's all great film that I need for the league. And I like to think that if I was better on special teams, I would have been out there more and got more opportunities at receiver.
And you killed it. And even with Bryson, there's been a few different. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, there's been a few, and I think I even told you that too. I said when I hit you up, I was like, "Yo, congratulations!" But then I was like, "Number one, what? Film, game, like be in the film room, be a student of the game." Number 2, I was like, "Find fucking jobs."
Yeah.
Like when I was with New York Jets, Bill Belichick told me, he said, "You will be irreplaceable if you find jobs. Be the L2, the punt returner, the X5, the dime back, the what I'm saying."
Bear.
And
yeah,
cocaine bear and all. And I think that to me where these leagues are very important. They allow you to get those other skills that could get you on a roster. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's the type of film. It's interesting because you came out of our league and you dominated. That got everybody's eyes on you. So now it's like the eyes are on me. I'm gonna do this, but I still gotta go. I still gotta be that janitor and go do that other shit. And now I'm gonna learn those other 7 jobs that I can do to get me on the field. That's the blueprint, bro.
Right. I mean, better than anybody.
That's the blueprint. If you want to live in the league and you coming up from other leagues, or you're a free agent, or you're a 7th round draft pick, or you get picked up out of the blue, the only way you're going to get on, it's not going to be playing your true role, your receiver or defensive back role. It's you being able to be used in other positions as special teams. That's what makes special teams so great.
Definitely. Another thing about the league is that the XFL, there was no PATs. It was a 2-point conversion. So in the FCF, that got me ready because I'll score a touchdown. I'll celebrate. I'll go harder with the celebration than the actual touchdown. So now I'm completely out of breath. Then I have to line up and run a route. So in the XFL, I'd score, I'd do my dance, and I'd be like, all right, we're not done yet. Now we got to do the extra point.
Smart, dude.
That's
great. I'm going to use that. I'm glad you said that. That's good. That's
awesome.
Freddie Airmail wants to know, you going to run it back in the XFL in 2024?
I don't even know what I'm having for dinner, dude.
That's honest.
Dude, you're already so media trained. Listen to you. Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to have for dinner.
I'm just rolling with the punches, man. That's it. The NFL's always been plan A, so we'll see. Ray should have his boy Belichick take a look at the film.
Yes.
You know how it is. You know how it is. You send it to me. We'll make it work. Shit,
Cool.
guy, man.
XFL was super dope, and I love the experience. So if that, we'll see. I don't know.
Did the whole Jameel clan make it to a game? I know they came to some FCF stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all picked their own game that they went to, but they loved watching them on TV at wherever they were.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you heard of any guys from the league that has had like conversations or been picked up? Because I don't know, but picked up or talked or.
Yeah, the XFL's posted a few guys that already got mini camp invites.
Nice.
Good handful of 15, 20 guys already. And I know it'll keep unraveling.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
we'll
good.
Get you
That's
in
awesome.
there. We'll start pulling some strings. The Illuminati backstage. Jeff, do some work, bud. Come on.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. No, I mean, that's what's awesome about Ray is that he genuinely wants all his children to succeed. You know,
man, and especially the ones that I know that deserve it. Like they're trust me, I get hit up all the time. But then there's guys I leave alone, like, and he's one of them. It's like he's gonna make his own way. It's gonna happen. It's just there's just little things that you just gotta hear, little things that you pick up, like he's been doing. And AJ is one of my favorite guys, man. He's one of those guys that deserves to be on the field. So
for sure,
he is the grit factory. Boykin for MVP in chat. Andrew, what was the team like when you guys beat DC?
That was crazy, dude. I mean, 0-7, playing 7-0. At that point, we had kind of just cut everything loose. We got nothing to lose. Let's go out there.
Yeah.
We actually scrimmaged. We actually scrimmaged DC before the season started, and we handled them. After that scrimmage, we're thinking this team's probably not going to be that great.
Right.
And now they're 7-0. We're like, what? So we went in that game knowing not only can we play with them, but we can beat them. And to answer your question, I don't think I've ever celebrated harder as a team after a single game.
Yes.
I mean, it was awesome.
Right.
It was Coach T-Buck's first win as a head coach, our first win in franchise history, and we beat us. Awesome. It was awesome.
That's sick.
That's really cool.
Great
question,
somebody just booed you in chat. He's booing actively. That's Bryson Aline.
No.
EA.
What is going on?
What's up, Bryson?
Hi.
You want
Oh, that's crazy.
Incredible.
Friends become enemies. You guys only played week 1, correct? The Guardians only played
the craziest thing.
Okay.
We played twice, but we never suited up each game.
Oh man.
One did one and the one did the other.
Yeah. So I mean, it was like, damn, I guess he scored, I didn't play, and then I didn't score, he didn't play, and it was just like, I guess he's cool.
We got some good pictures after the game, though.
Yeah, we got great pictures.
Yeah. You gotta get the pictures. Did y'all switch jerseys? Y'all do the jersey switch?
Nah, we didn't do the jersey.
Gotta do the jersey switch.
Oh man.
Bryson, I can't believe you guys lost that game last weekend.
I'm not supposed to be home right now. I hear everybody like, why are you home? I was like, we just lost, man.
What happened to Silvers? Silvers didn't play?
I don't know.
Hurting or coach's decision?
Coach's decision, bro.
Wow.
It was early. I didn't even realize it. I was like, oh, he's not going back in? I guess.
Was Cecil Cherry there? What happened?
Cecil ended up getting let go during camp.
Yeah. Cecil got let go early, a lot mid. Yeah. So
I know what you.
You know.
I know what you're talking about too. Yeah. Knocked him into next Tuesday.
Bryson finally got it. It got there.
I finally got it.
Yeah. Delaware. Yeah. It got there.
It took me a little minute,
Bryson, are you Boston soon?
Yeah, I'm coming to Boston.
Great. I'm gonna take you to a place called the Grit Factory.
Yeah.
Let's
Where
go.
dreams come true.
Right. We asked AJ the same question, man. How did you feel? I know it ended early, but how do you think you felt? What was your experience there? And I'm always interested in that.
I keep telling everybody, man, it was exactly what I thought it was gonna be. It was exactly what I thought it was gonna be. It was professional. It's football at the end of the day, but it's a different level of football. So you start to see just what your friends talk about or what people talk about online about just the way things kind of are orchestrated, and from top to bottom. I mean, I don't really have, honestly, I loved our our front office people. Everybody was cool. Our GM, I had a very good relationship with our GM and our director of team operations and stuff like that. So I mean, it was cool from top to bottom. I would be there, and I'm just like, hey man, I'm just happy to be here, man. Happy to be experiencing it,
So I felt.
Man.
Last thing before we let you go, Andrew. It's Jay Space in the chat says, how does it feel to be an actual polar bear? Bryson, you can comment on this. The Glacier Boys Nation adopted a polar bear, named it Jameel. It's currently up in Manitoba, living the dream.
That's unbelievable. I love that. That is, I think, a fact that no one else on the planet can say. I don't think that they're named after a polar bear.
No.
So, hey, shout out to Glacier. man. They're the GOAT.
You gotta just throw that around the locker room. If anybody's giving you shit, you're like, yeah, but you know what? There's a polar bear named
That
after
is
me.
one of the best things in the world. That's so good. So good.
That's crazy.
That's
I don't know
incredible.
how between me, Bryson, and Cedric Bird, who was a good receiver for Houston,
Yeah.
we were all in the same offense, and we still didn't do shit.
You start looking back like, damn, like we had all of these guys. Yeah, all of these guys with us. What the heck was
Weapons.
It's because they kept calling run plays to Bryson.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey,
And drop the mic.
You gotta get in the Twitch chat, bro. You gotta get in the Twitch chat. You wasn't in the Twitch chat enough.
He dropped
Andrew
it.
Jamil,
He
the
dropped it.
legend.
Amazing.
Andrew Jamil. Oh man, but Bryson, man, we showed a highlight for Andrew. We got a highlight for you, man.
Yeah, this is my favorite highlight of the XFL season. Don't
1,000%.
The best highlight of the XFL
No,
season.
not even close.
Fucking awesome.
No,
is
it's
what
incredible.
Dude, you're
let's show it.
Batman.
He said, "I'm Batman."
You're Batman.
Dude.
Watch this. This touchdown is insane.
Insane.
Jim has it a clip of it. We can describe. Okay,
Here it comes.
yeah, here we go.
This is This
I mean,
is what
it's
they
such
should
a good
sell the
20-yard run and
XFL
so-
on.
There's so many things that are going on in this play.
He just
man.
flies.
You
Oh.
left from like the 5-yard.
And then the backflip after.
Get it.
Put that in there.
Get it.
Oh,
No.
gotta put that in there.
Just watch where he takes off.
Four.
Yeah. 4-yard line. Yeah.
And you were like a 4.5 yards into the end zone. That was like a 7-yard dive.
Incredible.
That was a 13-yard run and a 7-yard dive. Literally. Like, that was that
You gotta give me those yards too.
Yeah, air yards. Yeah.
Yeah, yards
Yards
through the
after
air. Those
jump.
are yards through the air.
yards after the air. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yards after the leap.
That was crazy, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I was just like, something in my head. I was long season and whatnot and everything going on. I'm like, I have to score. Like, no matter what, I have to score. And mess around. The play wasn't even designed to go out that way. You know what I mean? I was supposed to just like hit it straight up the middle, and I ended up bouncing it. And I bounced it, and like I seen the two guys coming in, and I was like, maybe I could just try to like duck underneath them or something like that, or run through it. And I was like that's not gonna happen because they didn't.
So that's a good question, B.
Times they popped me a bunch of times beforehand. I jumped right over it.
That's a great comment that you just said. Did your because this happens, that you can make a play, but did it go like it was coached? So,
I was just like, I'm going, and I'm like, I'm a
no. What did your coach say? What did your coach say though? What was his like?
They was just like wow, like okay, like nobody really said anything. They was just like it was one hell of a play. Like then everybody's like, just like how you guys say, yo, you jumped about 10 yards into the you started at the 5, you started at the 4, and I'm like, I didn't even realize it was that like I didn't realize I jumped that far until I started seeing like the videos and the people talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I did kind of jump kind of far. I'm jumping over people. Like I didn't even realize it. I didn't know it looked like that. I seen so many angles.
What number was that on the top 10 on ESPN?
That was on SportsCenter, man. You had it. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved it because it's such a good coaching play. Like you get what you this is how we designed it.
Yeah.
But this is what you did with it. You know what I'm saying? So if me as a coach, I'm railing in your ass. No, you're supposed to go north. You're supposed to cut it in. I want to see your vision. But damn, y'all see this?
The crazy, like
that's an athlete right there. Like it is such a brain. It's such a brain fart when a coach is talking to you. Like, did I mess up? Was it good?
And in a play like that, you kind of get into one of those things where you did it wrong, but it turned out good. So the coach is not going to say nothing to you. Like if I'd have messed that up, like I'd have never got that play again. You wouldn't have seen me the rest of the game, all types of stuff. But like, hey, it worked out, so nobody said anything. And we were working on that play like all week, and he kind of let me know, like, hey, listen, like we're gonna call this. Like we've always had it. We've ran it a couple times a game. He's like, listen, we're gonna call this in the red zone, and you're gonna score. So like I'm sitting on the sideline like the play before, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, like I hope like I gotta score.
They call that play.
And I go up there and I think I ran in the game kind of late because as soon as he like realized what he wanted to run, he was looking for me. So he's like, "Where's BA at? Where's BA at?" And he's like, "Tell BA." And so I run in there, and they're calling the play already. So I didn't know what the play was. So I get lined up, and he's like, "Yo, this is what it is." And I'm like, "Oh snap! Like, let me hurry up."
I'm about to get the ball.
Right.
I'm him.
So you were so number 2 on SportsCenter. I mean, is it wild?
Yeah.
Your phone must have been blowing up. What was like the most what was the biggest surprise person you heard from or highest profile? Like when you're like, damn, I heard from Cannata, or like who did you hear from that was like incredible?
So there was a coach who was recruiting me out of high school. Coach that was recruiting me out of high school, like a D2, D3 school, I believe. And he wrote me on Twitter and was just like, "Hey man, this is Coach so-and-so from so-and-so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you remember me, but I recruited you coming out of high school." He says, "Glad to see you doing your thing. Like, keep doing good. Like, you know what I mean? Just wishing me fucking congratulating me and stuff." And like I went through my phone and I still have all of my voicemails from every coach that has ever called me. So like
amazing.
Scroll down to my voicemails, look at 2014. Find who it was. I like screenshot and send it to him. Like, "Coach, I remember you. Trust me."
Wow, how cool.
That was like a super cool thing. And like, hearing from somebody like, how are you supposed to remember me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's almost about 7, 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And now you remember who I am and all of that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Weirdly, if somebody had left Jeff either a text or a voicemail, he wouldn't have listened to it.
No.
In
2027.
It's still there from 2014. So.
What did Slick Nick say? Did Slick send you your roommate?
He was just like, "You're him." He was like,
I love it.
Him, Steve. That's all he said.
we got a message here in the chat from Freddie Emily. He said he heard you've been getting NFL looks, Bryson. Anything you can say about that now?
Shoot, there's nothing really. I mean, other than what everybody knows, like, yes, there has been teams like call my agent, call my GM and everything. They're not really letting me know like any specifics and stuff, just because for the most part, a lot of people are getting, the camp invites, the workout invites and stuff. But I guess the teams that are reaching out, they're waiting until the final game because, the XFL and the NFL has a agreement that they can't sign anybody until after the 15th. However, like, teams can still kind of let you know or whatever, but majority of teams, they want to kind of see how the season plays out, for the DC team and all of that and everything. So, I mean, my name's in somebody's room,
Your name is
on somebody's list. So
I think you'd look pretty good jumping from the 4-yard line of Acrisure Stadium there in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Bryson.
I thought for sure you were going Lambeau Leap just to bring back the Green Bay, but no.
I dove in, boom. I hit I like ran to one side and I was like, "Oh wait, I gotta go over here." Ran over here and I was like, "Oh wait, I gotta flip." And then like after I flipped, I was like, "Oh wait, they want me to jump into the crowd." I jumped into the crowd. Did like our Houston hop or whatever. Like that was cool.
That's awesome.
Are you who's putting together your resume, your highlights, your films, all that shit?
So right now I'm waiting on the team, the video coordinators and stuff, waiting on them to send me all of my stuff. Probably it'll be in maybe sometime next week. And I'm press them. Oh, yeah. I mean, they have like all the teams have access. All the teams have access to all of it. I recorded stuff on my phone.
Sure.
I want the official version from them. It don't look pinky where like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I already have all of my film and it's all already chopped up. I just want it to be
great.
professional so that by the time like moves are really starting to be made, all of my stuff is here. This is the official one.
The only reason I'm saying that is that these guys move on, and everybody there's a big guys that are going to be asking. You want to get your shit immediately, so you have it, and then if they do reach out to them, that's great. But if they reach out to you and your agent, you'd be like, "Yo, slide it. I already got it. It's already right there."
Bryson, have him call me because I've got some pretty undocumented clips of you doing some backflips after several beers at 2 a.m. Like that should be there. That could be the transition between your highlights. It's just you backflipping inside. It was awesome.
That's the 80s freeze frame at the end. Just like
like, oh yeah,
star wipe.
By the way, wraps it up.
Yeah.
We're going to ask you the same question that we asked Andrew. This comes from Woody the Duck. How did your fan interactions go in the XFL versus the FCF? Did you see any FCF fans at any of your games?
When you said we're going to ask the same question we asked Andrew, I thought you were going to say, so did Bryson, did all of the Jameel clan come to one of your games?
Nah, man. The fan base is really good. You know, I don't think I've seen anybody who were any Glaciers. I don't Glaciers Nation. I didn't see anybody who were out there, but you know, what I mean, everybody still supports from online who were Glacier Boys fans and who supported me through that. So I did see a lot of support through Instagram as well as, you know, on Twitter and stuff from Glacier Boys fans.
Yeah, I bet.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think the league did well? And then what do you think that the XFL can do better coming into its second season? I mean, again, you were like, again, you saw us going through a lot of, you know, a growth. I'm curious to see what that is juxtaposed against what the XFL was like.
Man, I honestly say I compared it a lot to the FCF. Like, me being comfortable in the XFL had to do with me being in the FCF because a lot of guys, you know, we were all in a hotel room with, or we were all in a hotel, you know, with guys on. So we shared every two teams had their own hotel and facility. Cool. So we were in the same hotel as Arlington. We played them 3 times, lost to them in the playoff game, all of that. And like, we got to walk past all of those guys. Like, our neighbors are Arlington guys. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
So that was basically the same exact thing how the FCF was. Everybody's on different teams and we're just out here. We have to walk past each other.
Yeah.
Wearing the same colors. So like that part, I definitely compared to FCF and just the way that we were treated. I think we were actually treated like professionals during the FCF. We were treated like professionals in XFL. Hey, you're on time. This is what time the bus is leaving. This is what time the van is leaving. If you weren't there, this is what's going to happen. If you do this, this is a fine. If you do this don't slide. Here's your mandatory workouts. This is what time you need to, you know what I'm saying? So it was exactly what I thought it was going to be, you know. The only difference, you know, I even compared it to talking to different people and they're like, yo, the only difference is you're not getting $12,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting however many, $1 million a week or whatever. Like, that's the only difference. He was like, it's legit the same. And you know what I mean? The only, I guess, questionable thing in like the higher up professional world is just the fact that we stayed in hotels, you know what I mean, with somebody. But that wasn't a problem to me because I've done it before.
Yeah.
It was like going to practice. I've done that before. So
which one? Well, let's be honest though. What was more fun?
You said what was more fun?
just overall in general, where'd you have more fun?
FCF was fun because I don't think there were, how do I say it? There weren't any like, I don't want to say like not boundaries, but like there was no limits. Like you could just FCF, like that's legit. What
was the point of it?
Right.
The point of it,
it's made for, you know, and then to the XFL, it's like, okay, like
a little bit more like
I gotta pull this up a little bit more. I can't go out. I can't go out when I want to. I can't BS at practice because like literally before practice, after practice, we watch a film on how it went, and it's literally right there. You know what I'm saying? So you thought you could BS today in practice? Okay, cool. You'll see it in about 30 minutes when practice is over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like little stuff like that, man. It was definitely XFL was definitely very professional from top to bottom. I mean, I think they took care of us, and I'm grateful for and thankful for everything. So I don't look at anything small, take nothing for granted. So everything I take it all.
So what's next for you now? I know you're getting your tape together. You have potentials moving forward, but what's your like day to day? You're back home. What are you doing next?
Yeah, so right now I took this week off just to get my body right, fresh out of the season and stuff. Go through different rehabs and everything, just trying to flesh everything out. And then next week, like I'll be back ramping it back up again, getting ready for any workouts and any invites to camp and stuff like that. And kind of just go from there. At the end of the day, I did what I was supposed to do. Thankful for the opportunity, and at the end of the day, if nothing happens for me in the way that we see that it's gonna happen, I'll be back in Houston next year. You know what I'm saying? So I take it all in and I take what it is.
Hey man, me and you done had a couple of times in the commissioner's corner, man, and I always come at you like, what's always next for you? Because
Yeah.
you and AJ are those type of guys. You, AJ, Slick, you guys are those type of guys that have so much more potential besides just sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like football was the least amount of my entire life and career in the sense of me being a professional, right?
Right.
And you got like, to me, you are like that. You, AJ, like you got. I had someone called me for a reference for Slick, and I ain't even know, but
Right.
I was already I had him in my head so much, I already knew what to say. You know what I mean? So that's what when I look at my guys, all you guys, I want you guys always all to flourish on the field, no doubt. I know that's what you guys want, and I always at the same time I'm like, man, I'm hoping and I'm wishing and I'm making sure that you guys are working on that other thing, that next thing that people are. You have made your stake in this world at football, but people will remember you as the person that you're about to become. You know what I mean?
That's a great line.
That's what I'm like. I'm like so
lesson.
waiting to hear what that next thing is, because that's what we're all going to really get behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, right now, like, before I came home, I was in talks with different high schools that were around here. I'm pretty well respected around here with the high schools and everything. So just going back and having me come talk to the kids, I did a couple speaking events while I was during the season, with other high schools, with different mentors that mentored me, that now mentor other kids. So my thing right now is going around and kind of just spreading, I don't want to say like the word, but like this life, hey, listen, you want to play football or you want to do X, Y, and Z in life. This is some things that you're going to have to go through. And this is how I got through mine, because a lot of people didn't tell me different things just that I know to this day, and I'm looking forward now, planning out like a 3-day, like a weekend camp, for high school, middle school kids, mostly football, obviously, but like I'm in the works for that. And I'm just, I'm trying to enjoy myself too, because in my head, this will be the last time that I'll be home. You know what I mean? Like I'm only going to be home for a couple of weeks and then I'm getting out of here. And so let me take advantage of this. Let me go talk to who I got to talk to. I partnered up with a company. They made that, team issue that makes the FCF ball and all of that. They have a company called Drills Ball, and Drills Ball really geared towards like youth. You can scan the ball and an app pops up on your phone where you can see different plays, like 7-on-7 plays. You can see how to run routes and stuff. So like, I partnered with them while I was in Texas. So I'm trying to get them to come to Delaware, sponsor some things and talk to some teams and stuff, because they took me to the factory in Texas where they make the FCF ball. And I watched them like looking at the ball, how they took it through it, everything up the wall. Like,
you just take a pig, put it in the slot, and a ball.
No, I'm gonna look. You've heard it here first. It is not pig.
Oh, now I'm disappointed.
Can I ask you another question? When they were making the ball, the FCF ball in there, was Danny Southwick there complaining about it?
Hey, he played with I don't know. He old and stuff.
He's old.
He probably played with actual.
I'm old.
He played with actual pigskins.
He played with actual pigskins, man.
Bryson, you're talking all about footballs and drill scouts. You are the Aline Mean grilling machine, the George Foreman 2 grill with Bryson Aline. Come on, we have choices of branding opportunities.
Right.
One of my favorite things, I sincerely believe, Bryson, you have not reached where you're going to be, but forever, that highlight on ESPN, dude, you have that forever. That is so rad, dude. I just am so happy for you.
I didn't even. So I'm like, what is the logistics, right? So number 2 Sports Center top 10, but I wasn't even nominated for the league for Plays of the Year.
Get the fuck out!
Oh my god!
How
was that possible?
I believe there were 3
How was that
nominations.
possible?
Like there were 3 nominations for our team, and I didn't get, and I wasn't in one of them.
We riot.
That makes no sense.
I'll go to Houston. I'll punch a roughneck.
Josh, you and me, we're burning the place down
To the ground, Jeffrey. I won't touch Delaware, but Houston.
It's going to be used in court at some point, you know?
Bryson, dude, you're the man. It's so good to see you. It's so great to have you on the show as always. Just keep us posted on everything you're doing. And, you know, listen, FCF, FCSE, it's always your home, man. You're always
you're
always
family.
Always.
Your family, and we're always rooting for you, man. Always rooting for you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Bryson,
have a great one. Thanks for being here.
The Aline Grilling Machine.
The human highlight reel.
The number 2 highlight. Number 1 in our hearts, Jeff.
Dude.
I know your heart for sure.
I don't know. I think that is the cool one. I mean, there's even people that are very successful in sports. Like there's an even smaller subset of people that are the number 2 highlight. You know, it's like, that's awesome. Yes. That's awesome.
But he just has him and AJ, like especially him and Slick. They just have such this. I can tell, man. You know,
it's
guys,
charisma.
We can get it. We know it. I'm like, he got it. He has it. And I've seen, like, when I first met him, I was like, dude. Every time he came into the booth, I was like, bro, you got it, man.
Charisma.
You're selling Cannata, who swiped right a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Guys,
like, man, Cannata's a whole different color. I know.
You're preaching to the choir, baby.
I know. All Twitter pated. Everyone's like, "Ooh."
He's by pickle.
No, man. I just think that guy is a class act from top to bottom.
He really is.
He's
man.
fun to watch. He's a great guy. He's a player. He's a baller, and he's got a great heart. And I just think the world of him. Yeah.
And the greatest punnable last name in the history of the FCF.
You kidding me?
Grilling Machine. Come on, Eileen. You know, I mean, we're there. Dexy's Midnight Runners made a song about him before he was even born.
I think, all right. You know what it is, though? I'll say this the last thing I'll say. It's so, as an old dog, like looking at these young dogs, like still seeing that in them, wanting to, you know, play and you know, it's just like it's great to watch and see. So
Dees with his hood up looks like he's going to a Blink 182 concert.
I look at it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home.
No, Dees, you got to do that and be like, "Hello, fellow teens."
Yes. Are you kids enjoying your alcoholic beverages? I'm cool.
Okay, narc.
Yeah. All right, guys. Like we said at the beginning of the show, Jeffrey knows. We up on fchoops.io, or as Jeff says, fchoops.io.
I love fchoops.
Fchoops, huge. Okay. You can submit team names and team logos, and I will give you a heads up. My pen drawings of team logos have been called the Picasso of the 21st century.
Van Gogh.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm doing mushrooms in Amsterdam, and I'm drawing pictures of FC Hoops, mascots, logos, everything in between. Okay? So we've got some names, and listen, we only have 15 minutes left in the show, and we've got a ton of fan submissions from social media, Discord, the Don't Cause a Ruckus show last night. We've got my submissions, and then I have 8 submissions of Bizarro World FCF team names that are now FC Hoop names.
Oh, I like it.
All right. Okay.
All right, so we'll start with the Discord names.
Freddie Airmail in the chat, not a fan of Picasso. Just like, you know, thanks. Appreciate the update, Freddie.
Hot take on Picasso.
Look, a guy that's named that many shows has the right to criticize Picasso in our chat.
Yes, yeah,
True.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
And like he said, all the small things, but it's Bryson Aline. Is that how it goes?
Bryson
Delaware. Okay, anyway, here we go. All right. This one comes from Monkey Matt 00 Neon Dream.
Ooh. Well, the name is. I thought that
Neon
was the handle.
Dream?
I thought the whole thing was like Monkey Matt Neon Dream.
I know we have a lot
Long Ripper 69 420.
I know we have a lot to get used to here, Josh, and I know you were quick with the thumbs down. I just want to pitch you on the fact that you and I have a shared love of teams whose name does not end in an S.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Neon Dream, pretty good for not ending in S. I'm just saying.
I like yes, I do it. And you know what? Neon Dream, with the amount of lights and action in hoops, I'm coming back around to Neon Dream.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's not just counterpoint. This is not great.
It's not great. not trying to kill anybody's dreams, anybody's neon dreams. But
the mascot is a dream catcher. It's got feathers on it.
It's all neon tubes, little neon
Feathers
tube dream
and
catcher.
shit, you know,
bunch of feathers and shit.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Old world
This
meets new world.
This one has been brought up on Don't Cause a Ruckus across all things. 2Z Design loves this one. It's called Pandemonium. The team is just called Pandemonium.
Yep.
Now, I counter that with Fandemonium. If it's power to the fans and it's fan control,
Fandemonium is very good.
I love Pandemonium because I can see a dope ass panda as the logo.
Yes, or a fanda. It's a panda holding a little fan.
How long has he had that one in his back pocket?
It's a panda.
It was just brilliant.
Don't you want a panda?
10 out of 10.
2Z Designs.
No notes.
Just toxic. I don't know. We don't want this, do we? Yeah. 2D.
Dude, although, but to be fair, you have the asset, the toxic logo you submitted.
The logo I thought was dope.
Pretty fire.
Oh, I haven't seen the logo.
Yeah. So it like to me, it's a holistic thing. I heard toxic in tandem with seeing the logo. And so that's why I was like,
does it look like a hazard symbol or something?
Yeah, it's a hazard mask with
and
the
a
smoke
gas mask and stuff coming out. It's kind of dope.
Pretty dope.
That's not bad.
You know, like it's a whole vibe.
Like sleep apnea mask.
Yeah.
Can we get? Do we have budget to license the Britney Spears song?
We do, as a matter of fact. Just blank check.
Now I'm in.
Yeah, I thought you might be.
You seen her Instagram? She needs. It's fine. Okay. 2D Designs ball hogs, and it's just like it's probably like a ball with a hog. Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's very good.
That's good.
That's dope.
So ball hogs as a name, I'm in.
Yeah,
I mean, I would call them the hog balls, but you could whatever you want.
Hog balls. I don't think you should. I don't think you should. That.
That sounded worse. That sounded way better in my head.
The hogs is good, but it's a football name, not a basketball name.
Oh, there you go. The ball hogs. Okay.
I think it's a football name, not a basketball name.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
Hey Jeff.
What?
How about this one?
Yeah.
Liquidate ear doctors.
One more time. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Liquidate ear doctors. That comes from Spacely. How about his better one here? The Swish Kings.
Swish Kings not bad.
Swish Kings like the Street Kings. It's like,
Yeah.
what up?
Yeah.
Kings? Yeah.
Ruthless
Swish
Cutie in
King
the
with
chat.
a logo with the twine.
Yeah. Ruthless
the
Cutie in
other
the
way.
chat just said almost as bad as the
that's
Pine
really
Ticklers.
good, Ray.
You know what I'm saying?
It's going up and it looks like a crown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sick.
And
That's
it's swish. That's
Yep.
dope.
Yep.
I like that.
I love that.
Swish Kings. I put that near a top of a list at the moment. How about get Swish or die crying? I think that's the team's slogan.
Yeah, yes.
How about swish, bish?
Swish.
Yeah.
Now we're talking, Jeff.
That's right.
Hey, yo. How about TMF? These MFs. That's from Should Have Been 8 Beasts. Gutter Cats. We've already been there. How about Should Have Been 8 Beasts? The Hoop Ties.
The Hoop Ties?
Ties.
TIES? Ties? Yeah. Like it's a tie ball game?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't understand. Are we talking like a necktie?
Yeah.
Or is it 63-63 in perpetuity? They're just tied.
Correct. Tied.
I don't like that at all.
No, that sounds frustrating.
It's inconclusive. I like L's and W's.
Right, they never win.
Yeah, no, I don't like that at all.
Counterpoint, they never lose.
Yes, great point. I can't argue with that, Jeff. I can't argue with that. Undefeated is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Put in a bunch of these that I think are more slogans than they are team names. How about Big Papa with the Slammy Dunkies?
Slammy Dunkies. I kind of like that.
Slammy Dunkies.
I kind of like that.
Here come your Slammy Donkeys. Oh my God, it's incredible.
Like you could get a Dunkin' Donuts cross promo, you know?
And I will say, by the way, D Factor says I basically threw in about a couple dozen name suggestions yesterday through the FCH site. Hopefully something will stick for the short list. That's all of these suggestions that we're currently looking at are just from Discord, social media, and from Josh Macuga's brain.
Hold on. Important in the chat, Ruthless Cutie said, I read it different. It's pronounced like hoopties. Like hoopties. It's a hoopties, not a hoop ties. Ruthless Cutie, thank you so much for that read. That's incredible.
Josh with the whitest reading of all time.
Your hoop ties.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god. Oh, that broke me. That broke me, Ruthless. Thank you.
My face hurts.
That's an all-timer. That's an all-timer show moment.
Hoop ties.
Hoop ties.
It's the hoop ties.
Well, guys,
They don't ever lose.
I think, hey, Jim, if you want to put a show poll up, we probably.
my God.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Hoop ties.
Frosty
Oh my God.
coming in hot with his own team, the Frosty Boys.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
Look,
take a
shoot
big
your
swing.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Jeff.
Do it.
How about
not us. I don't care.
Frosty
win.
again with the Outstigators. So instead of instigators, they're out.
Oh, why
I don't
quite
understand that one.
No, it's quite a subversion if you think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Deep Factor. Deeves. I mean, these are all just Josh Macuga jokes. Okay, now we're gonna go to. We have two left in here.
So funny.
It's still
Now,
good.
Our buddy AJ Kaw, King Kaw, will stand behind this, and it's not Hoopties. Okay,
If that's not a name of a team this season, I'm so disappointed now. It's just all downhill from here.
It's really
That's like when Quavo's team could have been named the Culture.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are we doing? Why is it not that?
with K, by the way.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that one. Okay, so Ruthless Cutie, next time I'll put the pronunciations for you, Josh. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I'm a stupid dum-dum.
She's so good.
Okay,
Very funny.
King Ka stands, and I don't mind this one until you actually Google it, because then it's terribly disgusting. They're called the Rim Reapers.
No.
Not looking at that.
Phrasing.
Not looking at that in Urban Dictionary.
The Rim Reaper.
Nope. I'm good.
And now Bang Bang Rogers has his is the Bang Bang Basketball Club. Now, I do like the name The Bangers.
Yeah. The Bangers are great. Totally
Bangers
agree.
is a good name for your team.
Yep.
Okay, so those are our fan submitted ones. Okay.
I gotta say,
Dude,
I think my favorite is the Slammy Donkeys.
Slammy Donkeys.
It's very good.
What about
Dude.
Hoopies?
I mean, hoop ties is pretty wonderful.
Hoop ties is good.
And you could
Slammy
almost have
Donkeys
with the Slammy Donkeys, you could have almost like a yellow, rubber yellow dog.
Yes.
The duck.
Yeah,
Dunking a basketball.
Slammy Donkeys.
Yeah, that's good.
It's so good.
Yeah. And can you imagine the sponsorship opportunities of like Slammy Donkey, like I'm taking my donut, Slammy Donkey.
Yeah.
Dude, you know in Chicago that you can, you buy a yellow ducky and then everybody throws them all in the lake all at the same time.
Yeah, in the river, right?
It's such
In the river, yeah.
Such a
Yeah.
pollutant.
You could run a promotion with the French dip night. You could do the Slammy Donkeys, Sammy Donkeys.
I knew Jeff had the twinkle in his eye. He was on to something. He couldn't wait to say it.
Slammy Donkey.
Slammy
Donkey.
So can I pitch?
Wait, Dees, their mascot could be the Slammy Donkey.
So good.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm telling you guys, I unironically love that name.
I do too. Well, so can I pitch you guys on mine, what I'm going to submit?
Yes.
I haven't submitted it yet, but I've always wanted to name a team the Consequences.
Oh,
because the Slammy Donkeys come to town and they're facing the consequences.
Consequences is not bad. That is
Consequences is great. What would the logo be though?
I have no idea. That's up to the creative people to figure out.
My wife on the phone asking
It's a newborn baby.
a broken condom.
A broken condom. Right?
Hey, we have the show name poll up right now, fellas. Your options are Hoop Ties, which has 83% of the vote right now.
Of course it does.
The Dees Knees, Cacophonous Musicality, the best knees in the world, which in any other week would be the runaway winner.
Yeah, agreed.
If we didn't have a Hoop Ties.
Nope.
And finally, He's That Bear. which is very good.
Incredible.
But get your votes in right now, folks, for what we will be called next week.
Okay. So yesterday on Don't Cause a Ruckus, they had Rim Reapers. AJ loves this one. Slamming Sasquatches, the slamming sassies, basically.
No, come on.
No?
No, it's terrible.
Hates
No.
It's terrible.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Okay.
Sasquatch is way more of a finesse animal anyway. Like he's dropping dimes. He's not slamming it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody, they love the name Dunking Donuts, not Dunkin', Dunking.
Dunking Donuts.
Dunking Donuts.
We
I'm
get
not a
sued for that.
I feel like
It's
that's problematic.
real white. We're the Dunking Donuts.
Our friend Kyle.
Everybody ran out.
We're the Dunking Donuts, guys.
Let me guess what flavor of donut? Vanilla.
Make sure you pronounce that G, Jeff. Getting airmail shortened it to Slam Squatches, and they liked that. Okay,
I've been persuaded. I did not like the slamming Sasquatches, but the slam squatches.
Squatches. I
It
like
sounds like a value meal at KFC. I'd like a number 3 Sam Squatch, please.
Slam squatch.
Sam Squatch.
You do not want to see your doctor if you've had a slam squatch more than 4 hours.
For more than 4 hours. Do you know the story behind that whole Viagra? You see a doctor if it's been erect for longer than 4 hours. It's
Go
not
on.
real. No. Check this out. I think this is so genius. Just stay with me on this. It's not. It is an assumptive close. There's no actual really, like, in the history of Viagra, nobody's been hard for 4 hours. But they say that to be like, it's going to work so good. I mean, I was like, well. But you get it? Like, if you hear that, you're like, oh my God, there's a possibility that it could be for 4. That's crazy. It is an assumptive close. It's not an actual medical disclosure. It's part of the marketing.
There's no way
genius.
I think that is. I think that's insane because every time I've heard that, I've gone, that sounds potentially awful.
But you never doubt that it works. You know what I mean? You never doubt, like, if there's a world in which it could work like that, it's got to work at least a little bit for an average Joe like me. It's part of the marketing. I think it's just so genius. It sounds like it's this medical.
It sounds grotesque.
Disclosure. No, it sounds terrible. Fucking nightmare. I'm with you.
Okay.
It's just uncomfortable.
You guys walk around like that for 4 hours?
No, it's terrible. It's not functional.
Okay, hold on.
Bumping into furniture?
Smacking onto doors? Yeah. Ow.
Smacking into doors. Okay, take it easy there, Captain Kickass. Okay. All right, here we go. You guys just give me thumbs up, thumbs down. These are rapid fire my names. Okay.
Hey, before you start,
get 2 votes.
Just quick update. Surprising no one, Hoop Ties won the vote.
Surprising 0. Here we go. The Handlers.
That's not bad.
Okay. The Swish.
Okay, I can get behind the Swish. I like it. Oh, I like it.
Basic. It's basic. There's some that are good, some that are like.
It feels like a really killer WNBA team name.
Yeah. Okay. What? How about the Box Outs?
Yeah, hook me up.
How about the Hackmans? And we have a Gene Hackman as the mascot.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
We like that. Gen Z does not. That's a big thumbs down.
They've all seen Hoosiers.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Number 1 basketball film for Gen Z.
This one? The Spam. Watch your inbox. They're about to get weird. That's Spam.
Good. I like that one.
Spam. Okay.
I like the mascot is just like a can of Spam.
Yeah. The Funky Donkeys.
Not bad.
They play the Slam.
That didn't what's his name? It's that Will Ferrell movie. Isn't that one of the rival teams in the tropics?
I don't think so.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
you're like, no,
the classic video game, the Double Dribbles. The Double Dribbles.
Double dribble. Bad thing.
Double dribble. Yeah. Double dribble.
How about this one? The yikes! Yeah. The yikes! How about the organic produce? I don't know where that came from. How about the head fakes?
That's not bad. D Factor in the chat says triple dribbles, which there now you're on to something. Quadruple dribbles. The more, I think they just keep pumping it up. Quadruple
dribbles. Dribble and we add 1.
Yeah, we're like.
The wagging fingers, like Matumba Matumbo, a little Matumbo.
Oh yeah, and just have Babu Bot as the logo.
Babu Bot.
Yeah.
Babu Bot.
Or
Better
Newman
cut
in
that
Jurassic Park. So
the Wilton Wilkins. So it'd be Wilt Chamberlain and Dominique Wilkins together. No? Okay. How about
seems
the
like a licensing issue.
Blockadiles? The Blockadiles. Like crocodiles?
Blockadiles?
Crocodiles.
defacto in the chat, or maybe triple double dribble, which is strong. Now we're
Triple
getting
double
somewhere.
dribble.
It's real good.
The Papa Shot.
Triple double dribble.
The Papa shot?
The Papa Shots.
Oh my
De facto, you have to officially. You should officially submit triple double dribble.
I
That's
think triple
not
double.
bad.
That might get a vote for me.
Yeah.
It's very good.
So here are my ones that are they are like a takeoff an FCF team. If we had like sister teams. Okay.
This is good. I'm excited about this.
The Glacier Balls.
Two thumbs
Again,
up.
if you for more than 4 hours, then
I was
you
going
might
to
have
say 2
glacier
thumbs up,
balls.
and I'm going to pop a Viagra. I'll give you 3
Yes.
in a minute.
The Glacier
Yes.
Balls. Okay. The Slappers for the Zapper. Like a slap-
I would say the lappers because they go to strip clubs.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
Lappers.
But yeah, dude, when AJ said he's going to take you to a place where dreams come true, the Grit Factory, I was like, he's just talking about a strip club now.
Okay. The Leasts instead of the Beasts. It's
The least.
It's the
The
least.
Least? No. Okay. How about the should have been Yars and they're pirates. They're a pirate team. They're a
Do they have peg legs?
Okay,
Pegs
yeah,
don't
they-
work so
pegs-
well on LEDs.
That's true. How about the Bored Apes, but it's spelled like a rebound, a board.
I think that's the
Yeah.
strongest one yet.
Yeah.
Not
I
bad,
mean,
right?
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh,
That's the
really
strongest one
It's
yet.
real good. It's real good.
The Knights of D Jump.
good.
The Knights of D Jump. Okay. How about I don't know where Crate Okie came from. I was thinking they started with peach baskets. So
Yeah.
Naismith, yep.
Crate Okie.
That
And
one
then
requires a Wikipedia entry to understand it.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
And
a
how
giant
about
ass.
the ring pins, like a basketball hoop ring.
The ring, yeah.
Okay.
So Bored Apes is the best. Freddie Ammo
Yeah.
with the Hoopacabras. I am also a fan of Hoopacabras.
Chupacabras.
That's
Yeah.
pretty strong.
It's not bad.
Guys, there's so many names to get here for it's for at Fan Control Hoops.
I have to say,
you watch-
this is one of my favorite parts of fan-controlled sports
too.
and entertainment.
Me
Is
too. I
the
know.
creativity from people is always so much fun to see.
I just had a couple, and I'm gonna throw them out there real quick.
Oh, yeah,
This was my corny one, Maximum Overdrive. That
Okay.
sucks. But my next one was Thug Bitches, and then maybe Menaces to Society,
Oh, that's good.
all right, okay.
With the numeral
or
two.
Yeah.
the That's What She Says.
Oh.
And then all game he dribbled the ball. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
And my last one is the Blockness Monsters.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Block Ness Monsters.
I'm done.
Monsters. Okay, Ray. Okay.
The point is, if you're watching the show, if you're listening, get in there and name a team now.
Name a
Next week
team,
we're
man.
gonna go review a bunch of these. We're gonna talk about them on the show.
I think I only have one. I think it's strong.
Okay.
What if the team is called Free Taco Night?
It's so meta. It's so meta. I love it. It's strong.
That's good. That's
Taco
good.
night. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Free Taco Night.
Yeah.
People will
You
cheer.
can't not cheer.
You
Yeah.
in the fourth,
It's-
you in the fourth quarter with 5 beers.
It's Pavlovian. I challenge you not to cheer for them.
And I challenge Taco Bell not to sponsor free taco.
Yeah,
night,
no chance.
right? I mean,
Pays for itself.
Even the opposing team's fans.
Yeah,
will
they're
cheer
cheering.
for Free Taco Night.
100%.
I think I've said this on
very
the show
good.
before, but at Pittsburgh Penguin games, the last minute of the third period, if the Penguins score, everybody gets a McFlurry. They call it the McFlurry minute. Okay. Now, sometimes they pull the goalie from the other team, and that's when shit gets weird. Because people go insane. They're like, pull the damn goalie. And it's like a regular season game. The Pens are up 5-1. They're like, pull the goalie. So, this is like 2 years ago. They do the McFlurry minute. The Pens are up 3-2. So we know they're going to pull the goalie. Okay. We know it's going to happen. So they pull the goalie, and there is a fervor in the stands. Like, I mean, like Mario Lemieux just showed up and padded up, and he's going to play the last minute of the third period. Okay. They're going nuts. This is Amanda's first game ever in Pittsburgh. She's like, what's going on? I was like, if they score a goal, we're going to get a McFlurry. She's like, we're going to get a what? So, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, clear it out, goes down, hits off the post. I've never seen a crowd just deflate. And when it hit the crowd, like, we're walking out, and you hear a kid going like, but can we get a McFlurry? And the dad's like, well, they didn't. No, we can't get a McFlurry, you dummy. They didn't score.
Ugh.
There's your story. And
Brutal.
It is.
This is I've really been missing this, guys. I don't know if it's just me that I've been gone for a while or it's always this fun, but man.
Ray, do you
it's
prefer
way
or one?
It's way funner with a whole bunch of people, you know?
Versus just talking to yourself in a mirror. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
Oopties.
Yeah. It's, they say podcasting is like sex. Better when other people are there, All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you,
guys. Get your hoop ties and your hoopties ready to go.
Get your hoop ties. The hoopties can have a hoop tie night, and everybody gets a necktie.
Yeah, basketball necktie.
Incredible. This is an all-timer episode, as far as I'm concerned. The guests we had, the laughs we had, all-timer. Yes. And you can be part of it every Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time, right here on Twitch. You can also watch past episodes on YouTube, listen to it as a podcast, and there's tons of other content over there on FCTV.
Absolutely. And across all social medias, we update, we upload, we have fun, and we hope you do too.
Thanks for hanging out with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week. Until then, power to the fans.
Power to the fans.
Power to the fans.
Go Warriors.
Thug bitches.